G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al, travelling look, and today I just woke up. It's 8 o'clock, but I didn't just wake up. I woke up like 15 times during the night. It was below freezing, and I can prove it. See that? That's ice on the inside of my tent. See that? Icicles. Time for breakfast. Yeah, look at that. Icicles. Very cold. Well, checked the weather for last night, and it was -4 in Calgary. And we're up here in the mountains. I haven't really got a weather forecast for here, but -4 in Calgary, which is 25 Fahrenheit, I believe, for the Americans. 25 Fahrenheit, and it's just me in my tiny tent. No, man, everything is warm now except my toes, which are taking on the brunt of all of the cold. They're not warming up, and so I'm just sitting in here procrastinating about taking down my tent until I can go out and touch that frozen ground. But my hands are going to feel freezing, so I've got to dig out my gloves as well.
Many minutes later.
I've been to the visitor centre, and they allowed me to buy. I did not get anything for free. I bought tickets to go and see Moraine Lake and Lake Louise on Monday morning. I'm going to go there. So today is Saturday, and I'm going to go up to the Icefields Parkway, which is the road that connects like the sort of Banff area all the way up to Jasper. It's about 3 hours long to drive it, and we're going to have heaps of stops along the way, so it's going to take a lot longer. But I'm going to show you that not all of it is open, because recently there has been a horrific fire that has ripped through that area. They've only opened up certain parts of it. We're lucky enough that a lot of it is reopened already, but there's some that aren't. Let's have a look on the little map I've got down here so that you can see what we're doing. So this is where we are, the community of Lake Louise, and we're going to go out onto the highway. We're going to turn off. We were here before. This is where Yoho National Park is. Banff is south, or well, south on this map, but it's not south. And then we're going to head up this way. So eventually, all the way up here in the blurry distance is Jasper around here. So what are we doing? We are going to go to Herbert Lake. We're going to go to Mosquito Creek. We're going to go Hector Lake, Crowfoot Glacier, Bow Lake, and a few more. So there's a few more all along. So we can only go as far as, where is it he was saying? Here. He was saying everything from here to Jasper is closed. The restaurant is reopened up the top, but I'm not that desperate for food at this point. So that's about as far as we can go. So that's if I decide to go that way. I got a list of things I want to see on here. I have to refer to the list, but I know that we are starting off at Herbert Lake. Only 5 minutes up the road, we're already at Herbert Lake. Stop number 1. It looked really beautiful from the road though. If I told you how cold it was, you'd say to me, how are you always complaining about the cold, you know? But it is really bitter. It's like Christmas morning. So we've arrived at Hector Lake. We went to Herbert and now we're going to Hector. And it's not quite at the lake, we're at a viewpoint. There is a hike down and back, but it's a couple of kilometres. It's a lot further than it looks. So I think we're going to keep it to the viewpoint, but it looks stunning. And the mountains around here, the mountains are just incredible. It's just unbelievable. So we got 2 stops in one. Here I have parked up to see the Crowfoot Glacier, and if I cross the street I can go up and walk to Helen Lake, which will be stop number 4. I'm looking out at the mountains. Sorry, I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at the mountains. And I was thinking just how I feel like I'm driving back into a ski resort, which there's loads of ski resorts around here, so essentially I am, but also how these mountains are some of the most majestic and impressive that I've seen ever. It's they just race straight up. A lot of the European mountains are gradually sloped, and these are just walls, just gigantic snow-covered walls. They're incredible. I need to get some more adjectives because that doesn't cut it. They're just amazing. Hiking again. I have a backpack, and it's not that the backpack's got anything in it, it's just holding the camera. No, I do have my rain gear in there, so, and also my SOS, like the Garmin. Helen Lake, 6 kilometers, 12 kilometers round trip. It's going to be taking a while, but we need to hike. There needs to be a hike today. I'm on the AT again. Mud, roots, rocks and rivers. Green tunnel is back. Look at this mountain view. Here it is, Helen Lake. Man. Here you can get a much better view of the lake at the bottom of the Crowfoot Glacier. So 2.5 hours later, after I started, I am back at the car. It's now 2:10 in the afternoon. That hike has really added some hours to my day, and it was worth it though. I mean, I really enjoyed the hike. It wasn't too bad. There was some steep and muddy and wet and parts, but it was very lush, and got to see snow up there, and the lake itself was very pretty, and I felt like I still have my through hiker legs because I was passing people and I thought I was going slow. I wasn't really trying, obviously I'm not trying to make miles, so I was just feeling, you know, I'll just go a casual pace, and I kept passing everybody, and on the way down just passing everybody who I'd passed as they were coming down. I'd managed to get to the lake, take my photos and come back, so I don't know, feeling good that I haven't completely lost my fitness. So our next stop is Bow Lake Viewpoint. I've come to Peyto Lake, P-E-Y-T-O Lake, or at least I'm close to it. I'm going to be doing a short walk to go and see it. A local legend, this lake is named Bill Peyto. Came to Canada in 1887 and worked for Banff as a guide. lot of people. Look at that. It's amazing. Look at the colour. How does the lake get its colour? From the glacier and physics. Well, that lake was stunning. Oh, what a colour onto it. It was wonderful. There were too many people there for me. It was too loud and too crowded. So I got the best shot I think I could have got without like a tripod or filters or anything like that. And just got out of there. A really quick stop. On to the next place. Let's have a look on the map, see where we're going. I've stopped at another beautiful blue lake. This time, instead of being right up above it, I'm going to be lakeside. It's called the Waterfowl Lake, or Waterfowl Lakes. There are plural, but right now we're just next to one of them. Next on our list, let's see if you can guess. That was scary to look at, to be honest. All that water rushing through that canyon and under rocks and bridges and stuff. The intrusive thoughts that came in just from dropping stuff to thinking what it would be like to be thrown in there and be like sudden death, if not from the cold, but from smacking your head on all those rocks. Man, that's why it was scary to look at. Well, we're only about halfway up the Icefields Parkway and we've run out of time. So I am going to show you one last thing, and it's incredible view, an incredible mountain range, rocky outcrop, and then we're going to turn around and make camp. I'm going to go back to where I was last night. So then tomorrow we'll explore Banff a little bit. And then the next day we'll do the lakes and a bit more Banff and then head off home. But yeah, let's go and have a look at this glaciated rocky outcrop. Well, that's it. Doesn't it look incredible? Well, I think that's it for our Icefields Parkway adventure. Now to head back to camp, but after last night's ice fiasco, I think I might try sleeping in the car. I've tried sleeping in cars before and I never sleep well, but I don't know, something tells me it's going to be a chilly night. I was thinking about it on the drive back here to the campsite, and I was thinking that I reckon that the Icefields Parkway has probably taken my number one for the most beautiful road I've ever driven. It was stunning. I can't really gush over it enough. It was just imposing, majestic, savage, and beautiful all at the same time. It was a really, really incredible place, and the shame was that there was so much to show you that I couldn't because I was driving and there's no stopping in quite a few places. And it just turns out that they've got some incredible views, and you'll have to take it from me, otherwise go on Google Street View. It's just an incredible place, and I can't give it enough positive words. I'm not surprised I didn't make it all the way up to Jasper and then managed to come back. I knew there'd be so much to see on the way, and I did skip quite a lot of things that I hadn't really read up on. I only really went and showed you all of the things that I had read up on. Yeah, there's plenty more to see, and it's an excuse to come back in the future. That leads us to the end of the day and the end of the vlog. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.